Rappers who get bullied by their fans, and look who's there first, bro. Shit crazy, bro. Niggas need to get off my man's Ken Carson, bro.
Rappers are known for having some of the most diehard fan bases. Sometimes even more than
this nigga get bullied up, bro. This nigga's his fan base gotta be the worst. I'm sorry, bro.
pop stars.
I don't think they bully him. I don't know, but I don't think they bully him. But his shit is what like his fan base is terrible, bro. It's just ad Convari, no exclamation point. Oh, okay. Oh shit, okay. Let me do that.
Travel to different countries to see them, tattoo their favorite rappers on themselves, and more.
Yeah, now this is glazing. I would not. Actually, I wouldn't stoop to this level at all. Sorry, nah. You used to smile so much. That's what I'm saying, bro.
But what happens when fans get too diehard? Well, sometimes it turns toxic.
Look at this nigga, look! Like, this makes me happy. But it's like, I don't see him like this no more, so it's like, damn.
And the fans form a parasocial relationship with the rapper and end up becoming quite mean to them. Almost as if they aren't fans of the rapper. And that's what we'll be talking about today. I'm Rashad Bashir.
I might actually get Banash. Who the flip is that?
And these are rappers whose fans end up bullying them. First up, we got Ken Carson. After blowing up with the song Yale, both on TikTok and for being Playboi Carti's protege, as well as the first artist signed to Carti's record label Opium, Ken
shit that Drake says, combination.
Carson slowly built
this nigga, bro.
His own cult following, piggybacking on Carti's success.
Look! This is so adorable, bro.
And eventually establishing his own lane. But of course, since he was signed to Playboi Carti, a lot of his fans overlapped with that of Playboi Carti's own fans, known for being their fair share of toxic and crazy after years of abuse from Playboi Carti's narcissistic tendencies and not dropping music. So when Ken Carson started coming up, I guess he was just an easy target for their fan base. At first, fans would just call his music trash here and there, because not all fans could get into his music.
Wait, I'm sorry, what? I did not know this. Hey, speaking of like Carti and like Carti fan base, did you guys know that what's his name? Stealthy Season, that nigga, he owns the one of the Carti fan pages. I did not know that, bro.
But it didn't take long for fans to start making fun of him, and it all began with one post on the Playboi Carti subreddit. What's interesting is the Ken Carson hate train was a butterfly effect. A butterfly effect is the idea that small things can have non-linear impacts on a complex system. In this case, the complex system is Ken Carson's sanity and reputation. It all started with an innocent post.
That wasn't Stealthy Gang? Are you sure? I swear that he owns that. Let me see.
Posted to Playboi Carti subreddit 6 days before Whole Lotta Red dropped, when Ken Carson was relatively unknown, titled, "Why does Ken Carson look like a Goomba? A character from Mario." The comments on the post were pretty tame.
That was Stazzy if you're talking about the bubble. No, I'm not talking about the bubble stream. I'm just talking about like in general, like he owns a Carti fan base. I mean, no, fan account.
But the snowball began rolling. What's really funny about this post is someone came back and said this started it all. And the original Reddit user said, "Appreciate you," like he was spreading.
Wait, my nigga, they've leaked. What's it called? They've leaked Paranoid. What the hell? Oh no.
I'm paranoid.
Oh no, I'm not listening to that, bro. Look. No. Shall he get bullied by his fans? What fans? I don't got fans. I tried to mention you. Wait, this was 45 minutes ago. I did not know. Bro, I can't listen to this, bro. Like, I respect Ken too much. Bro, look at the goat.
Awareness for a good cause or something. Pretty soon,
Right, supporters. Nah, you guys are my niggas, bro. Okay, you guys are my niggas, bro.
Fans were referring to Ken Carson as Goomba. When his fans were asked about what they thought when people called him Goomba, they said, "It's sometimes funny, and because he looks like one." Yeah, they're not the nicest.
Like, it was cool, like, online, I guess. Goomba, haha. But then niggas started saying that shit in person. And then niggas were throwing the Goomba actual, like, plushie. Now, that's just crazy.
Ignored it for a long time, but eventually Ken had to break his silence and speak on the issue, saying if someone calls him anything but the nicknames he prefers.
Wait, when did he say this? If a nigga call me anything other than Teen X, Ken Carson, X1, Ken, or X, I'll wait. Does that say I'll smack you or shoot you, bro? That would be crazy.
Go by, or Ken Carson's, he would do something to them. He didn't directly say what because I guess it's embarrassing for him, but it only got bigger. Currently, a fan is making money by selling Goomba plushies on Amazon, sitting at a 4.5-star review, and you can even...
Wait, should we watch this? You want me to watch this, Lucy? Guys? You're my neighbor too, Chezi? For real.
Find them on Walmart's online store. It went so far that fans were even trying to find fake, cheaper versions of this Goomba plushie. And they started throwing Goomba plushies at shows, not once, but multiple times. In Germany, Rolling Loud, they were throwing Goombas everywhere. Some fans even called him Goomba in real life while he was ordering food.
Yeah,
but fans,
me personally, like, I'm slapping that nigga, bro.
Wouldn't just call Ken Carson Goomba though. They'd also make fun of his appearance, and it would affect him more negatively than the Goomba nickname. Goombas aren't exactly flattering creatures, and Ken Carson was probably aware of it. A lot of fans actually just called him ugly, outright, and it would have a pretty strong effect on his confidence. Ken Carson used to love to smile and spread positivity, saying,
"Oh no, I just want to be good energy. I don't want."
I thought that was nuts on the TV, bro.
Like, no.
What is this quality, bro? What is this? Is this a filler?
Just can't smile no more. Like,
well, I guess not, because after fans started calling him Goomba and ugly, he began to hide his smile. He went months without smiling publicly, and I don't know if we've seen anything like this ever. He just stopped smiling in pictures altogether. And at that point, people began realizing it was having a serious impact on him and showing remorse, even defending him. But that didn't last forever. And very recently, a new wave of hate has been pouring in due to his weight gain. Fans have been calling him fat.
The freckles off his face, yo.
Making jokes about Ken Carson being able to eat a fan and being obese. The fat jokes began a year ago, but recently they were taken to another level. Fans have been making before and after.
I don't even know why I laughed at that picture.
The fat jokes began a year ago, but recently they were taken to another level. Fans have been making before and after compilations of his weight gain.
It's these TikTok niggas as well. It's these TikTok niggas.
Reminiscing on when he was skinny and joking about how long he takes to drop, saying,
"By the time that album drop, gonna be in a Fat Albert type bill, bro. It's literally gonna be over."
Really? This is big as hell. Wait, I've seen this nigga before.
In every step.
Some fans are even worried for his health and asking why he let himself go. So is Ken Carson to blame? Not at all. What's happening to him is seriously messed up, and he should honestly just stay off social media for a long time. I don't even know what to say.
Next up, live, bro. Bro, I really wanna. One day, bro. One day, okay. One day, I'm gonna see this nigga live, and I'm a vlog it.
We got Lucky, hailing from Chicago.
Yeah, this nigga's fan base is crazy.
Lucky's been rapping for 10 years, and throughout that window, he has gained nothing short of a cult fan base. Watching and reacting to his every move.
Bro, seeing Lucky like back then and then seeing him now, it's like, I mean, he still kind of looked the same. It's just he's just way, you know.
It was okay for a while, but towards the second half of his career, fans began to turn their backs on him and bully him for the weight he gained.
I say
go, in 2019, and fans immediately called him out for it. It was actually due to substance abuse, which he has a very traumatic history with, getting hooked at a young age and even having to take a year-long break from music due to the issues stemming from his substance abuse after being hospitalized for a week in 2016. So his addiction was and still
there's nothing wrong with being a new gen. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're discovering new music. I don't really care. But see, like, I don't know. I don't know, bro. He was so cute. What, Lucky? We get high, we get fat.
Joke, if you get what I'm saying. However, his fans didn't care at all and mocked him. The first time he started receiving hate was when a picture of him holding his stomach went viral on an Instagram live. A fan even made it their phone case. Normally, jokes like that die out, but for some reason, it just stuck and got bigger with Lucky. And in 2022, a fan rubbed his belly at a show. Lucky retaliated and
this is not funny. Like, this is not funny, bro. This is just not funny, bro. I don't see this. This is just not funny, bro. I do not care for Lucky at all. Wow, why?
On him, and afterwards said he would have done worse because the fan didn't even show any remorse. Most people thought it was deserved, and someone even said that they experienced something similar at a Lucky show, saying at the Houston concert, some people in the crowd were talking about, "Let me rub your belly, Lucky." Crazy. However, to most fans, it wasn't serious. It was a joke, and they'd make TikToks mocking the situation. A year later, Lucky spoke on it on the popular streamer Bruce's stream, saying,
he was like, grab my stomach, and I'm like, bro, stop. And he was like, and just kept doing it. I'm like, bro, stop. Like, that's weird, bro.
That is weird.
Look at me in the eyes, like.
It's because of Bruce fans? Really? I think it's. Nah, I don't think it's Bruce fans, bro. I don't. Nah. It's these TikTok niggas, bro.
On some sick shit, bruh.
So Lucky's fans' infatuation with his belly, that's a
bigger
crazy
Lucky,
sentence,
no pun intended.
hasn't stopped and doesn't look like it will. This fan made a TikTok called Fat Jesus rubbing his belly, referring to Lucky as Fat Jesus, of course. And it's not a hater, it's actually a fan, because this guy has Lucky as his profile picture. So these new fans of Lucky's genuinely do not care about his well-being. To them, he's kind of like a joke who just makes music that they try and relate to. Furthermore, it became a trend for fans to cosplay him and rub their belly with a cup in their hand. Here's some examples. If anything, this just shows that Lucky doesn't care, because most people would get into shape after this much hate. On Instagram Lives, fans constantly commented,
Shake that belly. Whoa.
and Lucky's fans' obsessions with his belly seems to have no bounds. In a street interview, when a fan asked what he would say to Lucky, he said,
I'll rub his belly. I asked him, can I rub his belly? You know what I'm saying? Can I rub your belly? Please.
these people act like Lucky is
What's
an
that?
animal.
What's his name?
I'll rub his belly. I asked him, can I rub his belly? You know what I'm saying? Can I rub your belly? Please.
These people act like Lucky is an animal at a petting zoo. It's actually pretty funny. Lucky is a pretty chill guy, but eventually he got pretty mad, rightfully so, and went on Instagram Live to address the situation, admitting,
Like, bro, I got fat over a pandemic, okay? Like, I wake up every day and do what the I want.
And the
I
fact that this
gain
nigga has to like explain himself as well to these fans is just like, bruh, you know.
weight, I'm a human.
but justified it by saying,
Look at him,
Bro, I
bruh.
make hella money, bro. I do what the I want to do all day, literally.
but he slipped up and said something that made fans not take him very seriously when he said,
Like, for real, bro.
Lucky a fly ass fat nigga for real.
I'm healthier than you. I eat healthier than you.
which, you know,
I hope so.
I don't want to be mean, but he also addressed the excuse that fans make, saying,
Stop saying we just worried about you.
he said it's a bad excuse and they should.
You worry about your self, you bum. Stop worrying about
he's
me
not
then.
lying.
Worry about your self. That's not a good excuse.
And just to reiterate, he was really, really
You be putting
mad.
that
Y'all be
double
pissing
XL.
me off with my brother, bro. For real. Y'all are pissing me off. Stop saying that.
Little did he know, it was just the beginning and he was feeding the fire. The comments were not forgiving, saying, he a
Yo,
lean
why that
demon.
speaker look like
He's
that,
running
bro?
the beginning and he was feeding the fire. The comments were not forgiving, saying, he a lean demon. He's running out of breath, and making fun of him for saying he's healthy. But today, it seems like he's in a state of acceptance, and explained he just wants his fans to be positive, saying,
Being so f***ing mean. Stop being that way. I know it's not that serious, but Jesus Christ, give me a break, bro.
his fans still don't care. They're even making fun of his breathing. When he was showing off a chain, his fans made fun of him for being out of breath. And on his subreddit, fans asked, why is Lucky so fat? And even went as far to document,
Bro, this is crazy, my nigga. Like, really deep this. Why is Lucky so? This nigga really spent time me. Like, bro, what is this, bro?
and his weight gain.
It's always these Reddit niggas too.
Asking, when did Lucky start getting fat? Just constantly making fun of how he looks, like saying he looks like Shrek when he was saving Fiona. In 2020, he even included him getting fat into some of his music. On the song Unlimited, he said, we get high, we get fat, which sort of became a meme in his community. So after all of this, is this Lucky's fault? Not really. He didn't ask for these types of fans, but he has
Yo,
been
look at
making
that.
a lot of money as of
I didn't
late,
even peep that in the background. What the flip?
and these are the people responsible for that. So I guess it's as he says.
A blessing and a curse at the same time.
The final rapper who gets made fun of by their fans is Summers, aka the biggest bird, and this is the only
I'm the
rapper who
biggest bird.
somewhat
I'm
is
the biggest
responsible
bird.
for the way their fans act. Summers has been rapping for about 7 years and has been popular for about 4. And recently, he's been getting clowned non-stop by his fans. From everything from their speculations about his financial status, to the way he looks, to
I
his
can't lie,
stuff.
this nigga be flexing though. Like, that shit, I don't know. That shit is funny to make fun like of, you know? Cause it's like, bro, who was, man? He be flexing his electrical bill. Like, bro, I did not ask.
Struggles with substance abuse. Summers began to struggle with substances when he was 18 and tried it for the first time. At the
Yikes.
time, he was a young, skinny kid, but fast forward to years later, he had started to gain weight from them, and his fans were not kind. It began a couple years ago.
So way before Summers got to where he is.
Wrong video. Fuck.
Baby, I love you too. Sipping on this good.
It's like these niggas be so innocent and it's like, bro.
I am on the moon. Counting up these bands. All I think about is love. Finna hit the mall. And cop a couple shoes. Baby, what you
Yo, Summers is actually a go, bro.
Fans were teasing him for quote unquote
He's not the
getting his
biggest
weight
brand
up.
until
In the
what?
comments under
Until the
another
album
post, a
drops?
fan commented, "You need to stop before
Bro,
it's
bro, he dropped a music video. I did not check it out, bro. Like, was it a week ago?
too late. If only he knew." They'd make fun of him on a regular basis.
Wait, no, I
with
did. I just didn't
absolutely
post
no
for-
filter, making fun of his neck size and wrist size. But eventually,
But it's
they
been like
weren't
9 days since I haven't posted it on my main channel, bro. It's been a while.
even making fun of him. They were genuinely annoyed and trying to get him to better his life. One fan called him out for bringing, wait for it, lean to a restaurant, saying, "This guy's got a problem." And fans called him out, saying he was gonna fall off for being a junkie and choosing his cup over his career. His fans started to say his addiction would slowly lead to his music quality deteriorating, explaining how his addiction changed his behavior and
Keep
relationship
that album, yo. What?
to music. I think he's addicted to the dopamine he gets when he releases albums. It seems like the money and drugs have kind of made him a shallow person. He also got older, fatter.
I'm not saying I agree necessarily, but I generally just don't think he's doing that well mentally. I think he's addicted to the dopamine he gets when he's reading it.
And his voice changed. He doesn't hit in high notes like he used to. And today, fans have just gone sad over what his addiction has come to. A year ago, Summers even responded to the fat allegations, saying his girl says he's fine, while also saying,
I know I'm fat, man. I could lose it. This man, y'all know where this from. Come on now, y'all know where this from.
I've seen this clip.
That's natural. That's what's gonna happen. I'm really doing it. I really lived on rapping.
okay, so what's even funnier
said
about
Ken
this
ate
is
Lucky? That's
after he
crazy.
said that, he then proceeded to say God forgive him, reach for his lean cup, and start blasting NBA Youngboy. What's ironic is years before Summers had gained the weight, he made fun of a fast food worker for their weight, calling them a shark.
130, 50,000 pounds. Egging them down. Shark.
Should I watch that Boba Lamb video as well? Like, is it worth the watch? Or can I is there like a timestamp?
Later, he was subjected to the same treatment by his own fans, except it was 1,000 times worse. In addition to all of this, Summers has been part of his own fair share of shenanigans, to say the least, where he's embarrassed himself and his fans have come for his neck.
It's boring.
Fans started calling him cringe for lying about security knowing who he was at the club and saying he wasn't from the hood. He's just been under constant fire for the way he's been
I watched it
acting.
live last night. Fedor stream. No, not Jason.
He threw a tantrum for not getting caramel in his McFlurry and receiving special treatment because of who he was. Fans took wind of this and started calling him
Gotta be careful with these leakers, bro. Oh my days. King Bob and leakers win there? Oh.
broke.
Wait, was King Bob, was he speaking?
Purposely poke at his insecurities, making fun of how Summers couldn't stop flexing his spending after he flexed his electricity bill and touch sensor faucets.
No,
In
this
fact,
is just dumb to me, bro.
flexing his spending after he flexed his electricity
I've
bill.
never seen an artist do this, bro. Everybody that say Reno broke, boy, this is my electricity bill. You niggas wouldn't be able to. Oh, I can't see the rest.
And touch sensor faucets. In fact, after a Summers fan made a post about how Summers was broke, he posted a bunch of money to story
Yes,
to
bro, and they said his government shit was crazy.
respond. And
Oh, they
this
said his
excessive
government?
flexing has
Oh.
given him the nickname the most humble rapper. This is mean, but sometimes it can be seen as a playful back and forth, and it's not too bad sometimes. Summers' privacy was invaded
I guess
by
we're not
fans as
watching that,
well.
right?
A couple years ago, Summers' mom, sister, brother, and his
Yo, shout out, bro. Summers' mom, she be watching these reaction channels, bro. That's so fun. She commented a couple days ago on one of my old Summers videos, bro.
own Instagram was taken down by a fan. His mom's account had tons of
mother.
memories, thousands of pictures that she never got back, which was pretty sad. So Summers, like the other two rappers on this list, is a victim, and even though he does do some funny stuff, he definitely doesn't deserve the
What you said? Bob made another video on Jace. The glazing is so you. Wait, recently? Bob was pressing him, asking why he leaked Killers if they knew Cardi was gonna drop it, and they said, "Cause he pushed the tour back." Yo, what the
treatment he receives. Alright, so do these rappers deserve the type of treatment they receive from their
Bob was
fans?
actually
To
pressing
me, no. The extent some of these fans take it to is insane, and a lot of them have no boundaries or know where to draw the line. I'm honestly very curious on how these guys cope with the amount of hate they receive on social media. And lastly, I just want to say I made this video because it was an interesting topic and story.
All three of the rappers that he mentioned on this video, they all do drugs, bro. You know what I'm saying? Lean. All these drugs, bro.
And by making this video, I'm ironically part of the problem, so my bad. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.
Hey, man. I don't participate in this shit, bro. See these comments. As a person who's heavy into both Ken and Lucky, it's honestly so sad affiliating myself with some of these fans, especially Ken. It'd be embarrassing to say I'm a Ken fan, not because his music is bad, but just how his fans are perceived. Damn. Don't be a judge, bro. Exactly, bro. They need to stop leaking Ken though before I tweak. I need that album, bro. I need that album too, man. Anyway, stop bullying Ken and Lucky and Summers, bro. Okay, these niggas are human beings. But like, bro, they do this shit with everyone. You know what I'm saying? It's fans, you know.